Welcome to the class, dear students. We are discussing your English grammar book, and nowadays we are learning about pronouns. This is your second chapter, and we have discussed about the definition of pronoun and started kinds of pronouns in your last some videos. Clear? So let's see what is the fourth kind of the pronouns. This is your demonstrative pronouns. What? Demonstrative pronouns. What are these? These pronouns are used to point towards singular and plural. Yes. Near and remote objects and persons. Yes. When we are point towards any singular or plural, near or remote objects and persons, so that's why we will use demonstrative pronouns. So let's see what are these. Your demonstrative pronouns are for this, that, these, those. Clear? For singular and for near we will use this. For remote and for singular we will use that. Same in the case of plural. We will use for near these, and for remote we will use those. Clear? Come to the fifth kind. This is your interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronoun is used in the beginning of the sentence. Clear? Interrogative pronoun is used in the beginning of the sentence. How? Let's see. For living thing, we will use who, whom, whose. Clear? Who, whom, whose. And for non-living thing, what? And point to be noted, to point towards somebody, something, which, what or which of. Clear? If we are pointing towards somebody or something, so in that case we will use which, what or which of. Clear? So come to the next part, and this is your sixth kind, relative pronouns. So let's see what are relative pronouns. They are used only after related nouns. They are used only after related nouns called antecedent. It means these nouns will be called antecedent, and after that your relative pronoun will be used. For living thing, we will use who, whom, that, and for non-living thing, which, that. You can see here that is common. That is common relative pronoun with living thing or non-living thing. Clear? Point to be noted, with superlative, all, nobody, nothing, we use only that. We use only that for these. Superlative, all, nobody, nothing. And when we are using what, because the meaning of what is stands for that, which. That, which. What means that which, and it's used without any antecedent. What can be used without any antecedent. In first we have read the relative pronoun always. Yes, only. It means always used after a related noun, and that will be your antecedent. And what, if we are saying about what, so that can be used without any antecedent. For example, you can see here, you may take what you need. You may take what you need. This is your pronoun. Clear? Next example, what you say is reasonable. Yes, what you say is reasonable. There is no antecedent, and we are using what. So that's why we can use what without any antecedent. Next point to be noted, after a preposition, yes, if there is any preposition, so we use whom but not who. After a preposition we use whom, not who. Let's see example. This is the boy. This is the boy with whom. This is your preposition, correct? And this is your pronoun. So that's why we are seeing here after preposition there will be use of whom, not who. And in next example we can see this is the boy who you quarreled with, because your with is in far of your pronoun, so we can use whom. Clear? So your 6 kinds are completed. We will see next kind in your next video. Thank you so much. And students, there is an improvement. Students, in last class we had read about emphatic pronouns, and by mistake I have written the English of spelling of emphatic IM. It is EM. So improve it in your notebook. There will be EM in place of IM. Clear? Okay.